Data is the traditional heart of Keyrus's business, mastering and valorizing data for the enterprise to support its decision-making and enhance its performance. Today, this business is undergoing great changes, driven both by our shifting behavior as consumers, in our relationship with brands, and by developments in technologies. However, Keyrus intends to keep its long-standing promise of giving every organization the means, be they technological, technical, or human, to have available to it the data necessary for such decision-making and lasting performance. There are three categories of important paradigms that are currently changing. The first is the shift from a reactive mode to a proactive mode. That is to say, from business intelligence that was essentially diagnostic, I measure what is happening within the enterprise, towards a predictive mode. What is going to happen tomorrow and how can I act today to influence what will happen tomorrow? The second is the movement from primarily internal data towards external data. Brands realized that individuals, consumers, and customers were interacting, be it on social networks or through the various channels that the brands themselves make available to them. The third paradigm is the transition from the system to the ecosystem. In other words, from business intelligence solutions that were essentially developed by the IS department towards an ecosystem of individuals within the enterprise, be they on the business function side or in the IS department, supporting a more rapid and self-service approach to business intelligence. Naturally, this also implies significant, even fundamental changes to the organization of business intelligence processes and the way in which they must be governed. These changes are also in themselves a new paradigm for Keyrus. The prime watchword is innovate, innovate, innovate. To innovate also means to experiment with approaches and a new analytical culture within the enterprise. It must be clearly understood that data are both a byproduct of the digital activity, through the traces we leave, and also a means of refining the various channels that enterprises have available to them to enter into contact with their customers. However, one must not lose sight of the overriding question of economic performance and the need for ever-constant agility and ever faster and more appropriate decision-making. And that is our business.